So we just got the 2 strips and we have some fish on the sounder. Just going to cast it out the back here. Oh, and we're straight on, guys. That could be snapper because that feels very large if it's a whiting. We will see, but that did not take long at all. First drop. Yeah, it's a snapper, unfortunately. Snapper have been strictly banned here since 2019 to let stocks recover, and the ban runs until at least mid-2026. But clearly, nobody told the fish. They're absolutely everywhere, making it a nightmare when you're just trying to do the right thing. Reasonable size little pinky. The top hook's actually been bitten off, so reasonable size pinky. Apparently there's none around in the Gulf, guys. That's what we're looking at down the bottom there. I was hoping that some of that might have been whiting, but let's get re-rigged and see what we've got. And Ziggy's hoping that they're whiting too. Today we're looking for some whiting, and I'm going to throw out also some bigger baits to see if we can get some gummy sharks. I recently purchased a few of these extraction Shimano rods with Saragossa 5,000 reels on them, 20-pound braid, 30-pound leader with a running sinker on a BKK 4.0 hook, hoping that we can catch our first gummy shark, because I've never caught a gummy shark. So in terms of baits, I've been told they prefer fresh squid, but that's been hard to come by. So I've actually got some King George whiting that I caught separately on 2 separate trips, and there wasn't much point filleting one fish. So see if we can't get a gummy on that. So we've just rigged that up, the whiting head just up through the nose. Hopefully, hopefully there's a gummy shark around with all these fish. Just put him probably a bit out to the side. Drags on. Just put that out there in the rod holder. We'll see what happens. Definitely getting some taps, but I guess when something decent comes along, we'll know. Ziggy's a bit annoying because he wants to be, you get on that side, mate. He wants to be on the same side of me on the boat, which just puts us a little bit sort of skew whiff. He doesn't know any better. Do you, pup? You don't know any better? No. All right. Well, the trace is on. It's a circle hook. It should just hook itself when something reasonable comes along. And yeah, hopefully we can catch our first gummy shark, and hopefully the Red Bream stay away from us and let us catch what we're allowed to catch. Getting some pretty big bites here, but no one's not really taking it. Took a little bit of drag just before. It's probably, as I said, just that smaller fish chewing on it. Thought that might have been a bit more action. So I was just wondering what was swimming through there. We've got a little dolphin out the back there. So we must be near some fish, obviously. Just going to, oh, we might have a fish on here. Feels like a snapper. Because there's none of them out here apparently. They don't exist. Yeah, another nice snapper. I'm going to get him off and get him back as per the rules. I'm not fishing for snapper. I'm hoping for gummy sharks, but it's a 36 centimetre snapper. Just pinned straight there in the corner of the mouth. Perfect little spot for him. Get that off. He's eaten a full King George whiting head. Back he goes to the depths of the deep blue sea. More crazy stuff happening on the sounder. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Boys look like they're having a race. So I've re-rigged that whiting rod. Zig, you got to get out of my way, buddy. And yeah, we'll put some... You like that, Ziggy? You like the boats racing? We'll get some more squid onto those. It is fairly sandy bottom. It's not what I would necessarily call snapper territory, but I guess if the whiting are around and they're hungry, they'll participate. All right, we'll get that down over here and see how we go, Ziggy. All right. It's nice to be out on a day that's not choppy. I've only got the 5 whiting I can catch today anyway, so I'm hoping we can achieve that. Oh, we got something. That's again snapperish. That's very snapperish. That's very snapperish. We might have to move, guys. It's great finding a spot with fish, but that's the head shakes on that is snapper 101. No colour yet. Oh, double headers, guys. Not good. So they're coming up from about 15 metres. Zig, what do you think? He's like, Dad, get those flappy fish out of my face. All right, we're going to have to move, guys, as per the rules. But yeah, nicely pinned there in the corner. It's a pity it's snapper. Now, where's that hook gone, buddy? Yeah, there it is, came out. So he can go back as well. It's a real shame. I know they're catching some really big ones in different spots where the nanny guy hang out. Seen photos, and you know they're being brought up from depths and they're just going to waste. Just going to put this up here, and as much as I hate leaving a sounder that looks like that, we're just going to have to move because, as I said, these fish don't exist apparently, and if you do find them, you got to leave them. So when the state government part starts paying my fuel bill for moving as well, that'd be great. I actually had this spot marked up from a previous trip, so not for snapper, for whiting as a potential. I went through my sonar scans and I used the CMAP Genesis Live. It's marked on my sounder as a potential spot. Well, I guess when snapper season opens, we know it's a snapper spot. So we're just going out a little bit further now. Just heading out to about 20 metres deep. We're in about 15 metres before. Just want to hit a bit of a drop off and see if we can find some gummies and not the snapper. All right, we've anchored at another spot. Doesn't look like there's a massive fish, which is fine. We might put some burley down and see if we can attract some gummy sharks in, but we'll get the baits out first and then at least give us a chance, and then we'll put the burley out. Ziggy, how you going, mate? You're good? Having fun? Looks like Ziggy's having fun, which is good. And looks like it's a fairly flat, sandy bottom. And it's sort of in a channel between sort of a 15 and 14 metre drop. I'm no expert at this. Feel free to put a comment down below if you've got any advice on catching gummy sharks, but never done it before, so I thought I'd give it a crack. And that's what the channel's all about, trying something new and learning as we go. All right, so just going to put the big chunk of King George whiting, if I can get there. We'll get this out there and see what may be down there that wants to take it. As I said, we're in about 15 metres. Should be about right. There we go, now she's on the bottom. And we'll get the little rod. Got any hints on rigs not spinning around when you're travelling from spot to spot? That'd be great. Seems like every time I stop, I'm having to untangle. We've got the whiting rig out here too now. So we'll just let that out the back. Nothing on the sounder, but I'm not letting that deter me at this point, and see if we can burley up a school of something. The burley cage idea didn't last very long, as you might be able to see out the back there. And what you can see there is the lid, after only a few uses of that fairly expensive burley cage, has decided to hinge snap. So anyway, we've got burley out there, but not in the fashion we were hoping to. So anyway, don't really want to leave this spot because obviously we've just put a bit of effort into burling it now. It's only about 8 o'clock in the morning. We got out about 6:30, so we've been out for about an hour and a half. Well, I pulled the baits up and there was nothing on it, so there must be something down there in it. We'll just fish it rather than having it sitting in the rod holder. See if we can feel any of the bites. Though they are circle hooks, so if anything does bite, it should just catch itself largely. All right, well, there's something down there baiting us. I'm not hanging around to find out what. There's not a lot showing on the sounder, but they weren't what I would call strong bites. So I can only assume that they're little trumpeters or something. Even trumpeters I would have expected to bite. Something baited us off that as well. What do you reckon, Zig? Find another spot? I think so. All right, guys, we are at another spot. We're a little bit closer in. You might be able to see there's a few boats around us. We're at a spot that I marked up back in October as a possible spot. We'll throw this, throw a bit more of this King George whiting out. Might just cut the tail off here. Let's put a bit of a chunk on there like that. There's a few fish holding to the bottom here. Don't know exactly what they are, but we'll see. Put that one out there. We're in about, again, 12 meters of water, 11, 12. Put that in the rod holder. Get this hooked up. Ziggy's checking out the people. You can hear the people because obviously the sound carries quite a long way on the water. Who is it, Ziggy? Are those people here to see you? Did they come in to say hello? Let's drop this down out the back and hopefully we hook up to a whiting and hopefully that Gummy Shark bait goes off too. So I'm really excited because I'm getting close to 5,000 subs now. So really appreciate everybody that has subbed so far over the last, what, 3 or 4, nearly 4 years now, or into our 4th year, I think. One of the stats that I do look at though is how many people are watching my videos that aren't already subbed, and it's like 70%. So if you're enjoying my videos and you're enjoying this bit of a transition to a little bit of boating in between the still land-based action that we plan, please give us a sub. Really appreciate it. So I'm getting some bites here. I think I've got a fish. Oh, and this could be whiting. This feels whiting-ish, guys. Took a little bit of a run, and I've got colour. Oh, it's a red mullet, a goatfish. That's interesting. Not what we're looking for. Apparently they're quite good eating, but a red mullet or goatfish nonetheless. Now let's just hope that they're in the same area as whiting. Felt like a whiting though, because it took a little bit of a run at the start, which the whiting generally do. We've definitely got some fish happening on the sounder, just hanging up off the bottom, so hopefully it's a sign of things to come. Yeah, and we're getting some more taps already. Just not sure what they are. To be honest, it doesn't feel like whiting. Whatever it is, we've got it. Do up the Hollywood drag, see what colour we've got here. Oh, trumpeter. 2 trumpeters. Well, there was one there following, so that's a bit annoying, guys. Exactly not the fish we want to catch. And, you know, we haven't actually bellied up this spot, so I wouldn't have hoped that we'd catching them. But, yeah, that's the trumpeter. Very annoying. I'm hoping there's some other fish around this spot. So if I just keep getting trumpeter, will be somewhat disappointing. We'll just drop straight down, I reckon, while we keep an eye on that bigger bait out there as well. What was that? 3 sapper this morning and 1 red mullet and a trumpeter. This is why you go out and buy boats, guys. Yeah, we've got another fish. Again, it must be a bigger trumpeter. Oh no, we finally found a whiting, guys. Nice. And my wide view cam has gone off, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a whiting, Ziggy Zoo. He may not be big enough. It's got to be Oh, he's right on 30, yeah, 31, 32, so he can go back. But it's good to know that they're out there. Meow, go straight down. So guys, yeah, that was a whiting finally, which was nice to see. Just slightly a bit under at 31 centimeters, but a good sign nonetheless. We'll get back out there and see if we can't find a bit bigger one. So that was just a little undersized one. It's not a lot showing on the sounder, but we're definitely getting bites, which is good. Hopefully we don't have to filter through too many trumpeters. Got another fish. Or not. Whoa, there are millions of trumpeters down there, guys. Absolutely millions. And I wouldn't normally sort of stay around with that many trumpeters here, Ziggy, except that we did pull a whiting out of it as well. Okay. I don't know what that is. It's another trumpeter, I think. That's a massive trumpeter. That is a little bit annoying, guys. I don't know if you can see them swimming in the water there. Probably a good gummy shark bait, right? He's copped it right through the bloody nose. So I'm starting to see the clear patch that's down here, and it's a very small one. So I'm just going to cast it just out the front because the current's taking it that way. Hoping to get to the bottom more in the sandier patch. Feels like trumpeter bites. Yeah, that's another trumpeter. I mean, we're catching fish, but it's not the fish we want, guys. 2 trumpeters, about 15 following them up. So yeah, we're gonna have to move again, guys. If it's not snapper, it's trumpeters, huh? Just a bit frustrating with all these non-desirables. I mean, it's great to be catching some fish, but I didn't buy a boat to catch them. I could do that pretty much at any jetty I wanted to go to if I wanted to. Oh well, it's all part of the learning curve, they reckon. And something's cleaned us up off the big whiting bait. Obviously not a gummy shark that we're hoping for. I'll put all this back in here so that we've got nice easy run. At least now the sun's coming up, so I'm starting to be able to see some of these more clearer patches. Hopefully we can find a few more with whiting in them. All right, so we've just made a short move. We've got a nice sandy patch out here. What I'll probably end up doing is putting the gummy bait off the back here and then fishing the whiting on the side. There we go, so we've got the gummy bait ready. I'm just gonna plonk that out there, and that go to the bottom. Put that in there, and then our whiting is going to flick out over here, and hopefully we catch some fish that we can keep. Hazy, want some fish that we can keep, buddy? Because up to now we haven't had a lot of luck, have we? No, mate. Just like being on land, I'm not a fan of fishing on top of people, but I did have this spot marked prior to getting here. All right, we've got a fish, and this feels whiting-ish. Oh, but it's a toadfish. No, it's a trumpeter again. What's going on? Oh, seriously. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. Tell me in the comments, please. What's the guy got to do to catch some whiting out here? Just so desperate. Oh, there's something potentially happening on that rod. Oh, that's more trumpeter, I think. Well, rightio, guys. We're at Riley Shoal, just out from Wallaroo. Now, a bit concerned that they may be big trumpeter down there. They could be the Tommies or trumpeters. Tommies up closer, but trumpeters may be down below. We'll get both baits out and we'll, I don't know, see how we go. First off, we'll do the gummy bait out this side. I mean, it's good that there's Lots of bait. What do they say? Find the bait, find the fish. But certainly lots of fish. But they're not, they're definitely not whiting. I'm going to throw this one out. Just out there. And we'll get the whiting. We'll get the whiting baits that are still all ready to rock and roll out over this side. What's up, Zig? Ziggy's having a look. Look at all the fish in the ocean, Zig. All right. Huge amount of bait down under the boat. Huge amount. If you can see down there, Zig, you'll see a huge amount of bait. We just need to catch a whiting or two. See all those fish down there, Zig? Look at all those fishes. All right, getting a couple of bites. They feel like trumpeter bites though, guys. That style. Can be wrong. Got something. Puffer fish. That's probably what a lot of these things are. What? This should be like all I can catch is crap fish session. Because honestly, Zig, that is all we've been able to do today. One crap fish after another. Maybe that's why no one's fishing this sandy patch, because they know it's full of puffer fish. And it's not even lunchtime yet, and it's starting to warm up quite a bit. The breeze has dropped off significantly. Oh, another species ticked off, Tommy Ruff, and not a bad size, to be honest. I'm actually going to put him out as a live bait. Oh, I should have had the live bait tank set up, but... Sorry, Zig. Just going to put him in there for a sec. A bit of weed. And I'm just going to literally put him down as a live bait and see what might come from him. I'm just going to scoot him through the nose. Put him out like that. See if something comes for him. Yeah, he's still there. So, what have we caught today? We caught 3 snapper. No good. Red mullet. Not really good. Trumpeters. No good. 1 undersized whiting. No good. Tommy Ruff. Well, probably the only good he is as a live bait. I don't know. Do I need to try and save the day with catching a whole heap of Tommies just so we get a feed? It's got to be whiting down here, I reckon. Has to be. But also hoping that something might come along and grab that livey. Oh, Mum, another pufferfish. Oh my God. Could I have any more worse luck today? There you go. All right, what I'm going to do is fill up my live bait tank, put that livey in it, keep him going, go to a different spot. And guys, this will be the first time me using my live bait tank. Well, I definitely think someone's starting to enjoy the drive. Rightio, let's hope that live bait's still alive. Yep, he's loving life. Oh, he got off the hook though. Pin him behind the back of the neck. Oh, we'll put that out there. Let's see if there's anything out this way. We're just on a little bit of a drop off. Water looks a lot clearer out here. I think we're still possibly getting a little bit of algae in close. We're in about 20 metres of water here. Wallaroo's that way. Ziggy's having a bit of a look over the side, buddy. I know, it's a bit exciting, isn't it? Might just cube up some of this King George whiting. Again, don't want to over burley up, but you know, we might have a fish there, Zig. Might have no more baits left for starters. All right, we've got baits left. I'm just going to drop this straight down out the back here. And that burley trail's going that way. Excuse me, don't eat my boat. Gnawing on the side of the boat. You're going to grab that rod if it goes off, Zig? And we haven't anchored up here. We're actually literally are just drifting. There's not that much of a drift today. I think we've finally hooked something down here. And I'm really sorry. I think this is going to be a snap. Oh my God. Yep, little pinky. No. They've almost become a pest for a, you know, endangered species. It's a baby, little tiny baby snapper. Red Bream. At what, 20 metres of water. Not targeting them. Nothing on the sounder. Got tiny hooks on. Don't know what more us fishos can do. Oh. And that'll be another one. A bigger one on the drop though. Yep. Definitely those big. Yep. Look, Zig. Snapper. Oh, Ziggy's like, don't splash me, the water fish. Not very big. It felt bigger than what he was. Yeah, 30 centimetres. I hope PIRSA's watching this. Plenty of them out here, guys. And again, oh, I mean, there's some fish holding to the bottom that look like they should be whiting. Oh, guys. Oh, I don't know. You finally find fish on the sounder. I mean, it's a great fight. This is a 6-pound J-braid. He's got a 10 or 8-pound leader. It's actually swinging the boat around. Trying not to also bring them up too quickly, just for the fact that I don't want to cause them any damage. And we got a double header. That's why this feels heavier, guys. Double header is that one there. And his son or daughter here, I think. See you later. All right, I'm going to do one more drop. If I get snapper again, guess what? Yep, we'll have to move. I'll do a drop out the side here, just a different area. I really can't understand why I can't find any King George whiting. I mean, I understand why I haven't caught a gummy shark. This is my first time ever trying to get them, and nowhere near an expert on that. Nowhere near an expert on anything, to be honest, but surely there'd be something. I mean, it's a random sort of Tommy in the middle of nowhere swimming around. I think I'm back in snapper zone, guys. Yeah. These are circle hooks and they're just, this is a baby, I think. Oh, no. Why do I always catch these tiny baby flathead? Tiny baby. Just need you to settle, buddy, because I don't want to get spoiked. Off he goes. So, there are other fish down there. Be good to be able to catch a few. All right, I think we got another one on, boys and girls. It's another snapper though. I can tell. Look at those head shakes. Sorry, Zig. Ziggy came up behind me there. It's fun catching on the light gear, but not what we want to be catching. So I guess we got to move again, guys. Just a little pan-sized snapper. Not even baby, really. What you doing, Zig? He's getting a bit tired. Old Ziggy. We didn't get a lot of sleep last night. There you go. Another endangered snapper. All right, let's keep moving. I think our live is still going, which is good. Got our live bait tank. Feels heavier. All right, he's still there. At least I don't have to pull up the anchor this time. What do you reckon, Ziggy Zoo? Let's find out what these marks are. All right, I've lost count at how many spots we've come to today, but we're here. We've just put the livey back out. So the one good thing is that we've really given those live wells a bit of a test today. keeping that Tommy alive. There's a couple of fish on the bottom. Let's cross our fingers that they're not snapper, aka Red Bream. So we're now south of Wallaroo, about not too bad, about 10 metres of water. Sort of a little bit of a I don't know, a rise from sort of 14 to 10, fishing around that. So hopefully there's some fish that want to play ball. To be honest, anything that's going to be edible would be good. Oh. All right, we just got to this new spot. Oh my God. And it was going to be like the last spot of the day. And we finally land a whiting. Not a very big one, but oh, come here. Are you doing it again, you lot? Not a very big one at all. In fact, he's only probably 28 centimetres, not even. 25, 27. But it's a good sign. I'm going to flick the motor off. I think Zig is a little bit disappointed. I think he thought that was our run home. Just decided to try this spot here. And I'm going to put the other whiting head. Oh no, we've already got a bait on this, so we'll use that. That's fine. Just got to take that off there. Put that out there. Not over here, so it's out the way. And do some drag in case we do get a gummy. Whiting head back in there. Oh, sorry, Zig. Now, what have we got going on? Need some more bait on this bottom hook. It shouldn't be difficult to that squid. Sorry, that whiting is getting a whiting strip's getting a bit of a hammer there, but it's not what we're looking for. What are you doing, Zig? We'll know if it goes off. It's all right, mate. We won't be long. We'll go home soon. See if we can get some more whiting. Just giving it a couple of touches on the bottom. Let that sinker make a few puffs. I know, buddy. I mean, this is actually a pretty good little sandy spot because it sort of runs and it's running in the line of the current, which is good. So if the fish are travelling it back and forth, it's not showing a lot on the sounder, but you never know. It's encouraging at least to get a whiting. It's weird, every time I go to put the rod down, I pull one up, but they're not very big. They're not big enough. Unfortunately, we found the whiting, King George whiting nursery, but let's hope some bigger ones turn up. It was on the top hook, so that's interesting. We've actually not got a lot of current at all at the moment, so we may be just on the change of tide. I'm getting a few more bites again. Oh, don't need to yank. It's circle hooks, they'll take it when they take it. Tap, tap, tap. And he loaded up. Brilliant. Let's see what we've got. This could be whiting. Oh yeah, it's whiting. Again, I don't think he's going to be big enough. So a little trick from Ollie Squid Fishing, if you've seen some of his videos, so just grab the whiting in that little arrow bit under their chin, and they won't wriggle as much. So yeah, we're catching. We're just not catching big enough. Ziggy, what do you think? We'll get that back out there. It's just going straight down. So yeah, we must be just on the half-hour switch of tide, but we are getting bites. Yeah, there we go. That's a better one. If it's yeah, that's a better one. It may still not be. No, if it just fought really well, but again, a baby. Just a baby. Not even worth measuring, guys. Fun to catch, especially on the light gear. But we need the, as I said, fun to catch on the light gear. But we need the bigger mama and papas to come along. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's get a bag out of 5 whiting. It's half of what it normally is. Can't be hard, can it? And we've caught enough for a video, just not having caught enough of the right stuff. So guys, I'm just going to have to call it there. Thanks for watching. We didn't quite achieve what we wanted to, but we're improving, I think. So if you enjoyed that video and got something out of it, please give it a like. Love to see more subscribers. And yeah, watch this video next.